President Jacob Zuma ditched the ANC for the new MK party ahead of the May general elections last year, a move that ended pushing the former liberation movement below 50% at the polls. ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa said at the time that his predecessor was free to express his political views and vote for any party like any other South African. KwaZulu said Zuma's decision not to campaign or vote for the ANC was a non-issue.
Calling members of the ANC MK to vote for MK. That's what I'm calling for. I'm not going to vote for the ANC. I'm going to vote for MK. And I'm calling MK members, ANC members, to vote for me, MK, so that we have a majority to change this country and rescue the ANC from the mess in which it has been put. That's what it is. Clear. It's as clear as anything.
Zuma had set the cat among the pigeons by serving electoral divorce papers on the party he led for 20 years in various capacities. This political move by the former ANC and South African president resulted in the ANC's poor electoral performance in KwaZulu-Natal, while the MK party emerged victorious. ANC National Chairperson Gwede characterized the ANC as having been politically obliterated by Zuma's MK party.
We must rebuild the organization from scratch. It's destroyed.
So you are saying, essentially, what are you saying, disbandment or not?
Not disbandment, rebuilding. You know, sometimes people think that to rebuild you must disband. It is not the best option. We have tried that many times. It's so difficult to rebuild from disbandment. But if you build from the scratches, from the rubble that is there, you build it better, faster.
So what is the characterization of KZN? Can you please repeat for me, Mr. Mantashe?
What characterization?
You said that there is no organization.
It must be rebuilt. It must be rebuilt. That's where we're ahead by Zuma.
The ANC's 11 regions in KwaZulu-Natal felt the wrath of the Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula. He said regional leaders were failing to revive the ANC, prompting the party's National Executive Committee to move in on the entire province after the brutal assault on the party by the MK.
The ANC have got no chance to come back. They've collapsed. ANC lost the biggest metro at eThekwini. Have lost the biggest... Moses Mapida, you can mention all of them. You can't tell me that a leadership that is right thinking can just go to bed, sleep nicely with the belief that everything is intact. Because somebody have written you a report in your sleep and fax it to you or send it to you by email, and you believe that everything is well. It's not well. From an organizational point of view, nothing is well in KZN, nothing is well in Gauteng.
The economic freedom fighters also felt the wrath of the MK party at the polls. The MK party obliterated the EFF in KwaZulu-Natal and Mpumalanga whilst making strong inroads in Gauteng.
But these comrades of KZN, they fought. It was not an easy fight. With limited resources, with the vastness of that province, Balwa, Bumongezi, they fought. And there is nothing that is going to happen to them. They remain the leaders of the EFF in KwaZulu-Natal. Why? They fought. Bona, loud loser. Don't lose like a coward. You must lose after fighting very hard. And that's what we did.
In the aftermath of the disastrous 2024 election outcomes, Malema's deputy Floyd Shivambu resigned from the EFF to join the MK party. A shock that the EFF leadership, particularly its president Julius Malema, did not anticipate. Shivambu and the EFF leadership announced his resignation at the Winnie Madikizela Mandela House, the headquarters of the EFF.
The chairperson of Ward 44, Johannesburg, has informed me that my membership of the EFF has lapsed. And I said, please be informed that I will not renew my membership of the EFF in Ward 44, which is one of the best performing wards in Johannesburg region. I also request to resign my position as Member of Parliament and all positions in the EFF. I will only do so after receiving a go-ahead from the organization because it is the EFF that deployed me to Parliament.
Shivambu announced that he was joining the MK party of former President Jacob Zuma, which had hammered the EFF in KwaZulu-Natal and took over as the third biggest political party in South Africa.
I will join and participate in Umkhonto weSizwe party. I am not going to speak here in Winnie-Madikizela Mandela House as to what is the basis of that, because that will be tantamount to campaigning already for Umkhonto weSizwe party.
Shivambu is now the Secretary General of the MK Party, a position he took after the resignation of Dr. Sipho Masego. It's also a position that will set him up for a head-to-head battle with the EFF. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Johannesburg.